Okay, what I've got today is I've got some honeysuckle blooms that we picked, me and my husband, and I'm only using the blooms, and I'm going to be making a honeysuckle jelly with this, and I will infuse it the same way I infuse my others by putting it in, well, cleaning it. First of all, you want to clean it, rinse it off good, and then I'll be putting it into a jar and pouring boiling water over top of it and sealing it up and letting it steep. And I'll bring you back when I get ready to make the jelly. This is spring with such and such and such. And I wanted to show you how I decorate my jars, my jelly jars. This is a jar of my watermelon rind. I put a watermelon on there, a nice pretty wrapper or label, I guess I should say, with the ingredients I have listed on the back. And then I also put some burlap on top with a nice bow, pretty little rose. I have done two different kinds of jars of the watermelon rind. And then my red bud, pretty little label. And I happened to find a nice tree, the red bud tree, to put on there. And do it the same with the burlap. My strawberry, put the strawberries on the front, a nice little label on there with the ingredients on the back. And I just wanted to show you how I like to decorate my jars. I have used cloth also, but I love burlap because I think that reflects the all natural and the countryness. And I am country. I don't know if you can tell by the way I talk, but and it's all natural. So there you go. That's how I wrap my tops and do my labels. Hi everybody, this is Spring with such and such and such, and I'm going to show you how I make my honeysuckle jelly. I have infused honeysuckle blooms into water to make an infusion, tea as I like to call it. And I've got 2 1/4 cup here. Should make about 5 of the small jelly jars. Okay, and then to that I'm going to be adding my lemon juice, and I add 1/4 cup of lemon juice to this, and then I'm going to stir. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this to a boil, basically the way I've done a lot of the others. And I'll bring you back to add my sugar and the other ingredients. Okay, we've got a boil going on now. And if you can see it, I don't know if you can see it, but that's turned a lovely yellow. And to that I'm going to be adding 4 cups of sugar. I'll pour that right in there, like that. And I always try to pick the real fragrant rose petals whenever I do the rose petal jelly, because if you want, you know, a nice fragrance, I don't know if y'all are like us, but we like that fragrance that it gives you. And the honeysuckle is the same way. It also has a fragrance to it. So if y'all like fragrance, then pick fragrant roses, and of course the honeysuckle is going to have fragrance, so you just have to worry about that. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to bring this to a boil, and once it comes back to a boil, then I'll bring you back. I want it. I'm going to add a pat of butter, as you can see, and I've got jars that are sealing in the background. I did more jelly, rose petal jelly. Did 5 more jars of it. And then after I add the butter, I'm going to add my pectin, and I'm using the liquid. I'm going to add 2 of those to it. And I'm not sure if I told you, but I used 4 cups of sugar to that. And it smells lovely. It smells like honeysuckles in here, and I love honeysuckles. I'm going to make some honeysuckle soap and cream, possibly lotion. I've not made up my mind. But we'll add 2 pouches. That's what comes to a box when you buy it. So I'll be adding 2 of these to it. Get all that out I can, but you need it all. Okay, and then I'm going to stir this, and then I'm going to bring this to a rolling boil, and I'm going to let it boil for 2 minutes, rolling, where when you're stirring it, your spoon does not keep down the bubbles. It'll be really, really boiling. And then I'll bring you back and put it into the jars. My jars are in a hot water bath as we speak. My tips and rims are too. Okay, I'm back. This is boiled for 2 minutes and is ready to put into the jars. Get that out of my way. Okay. And I'll just ladle it into the jars, like so. And I do wipe the rim of my jar to ensure that I get a good seal, because I do want a good seal. And tip on my rim. And it turned out a beautiful yellow. No food coloring. Didn't add any color into it. Turned out really pretty all on its own. And that's how I do my honeysuckle jelly. Hope you enjoyed it, and God bless you. Okay, this is Spring with Subs and Suds and Such, and I wanted to show you my honeysuckle jelly. Turned out a beautiful golden color, yellow, and is jelly. It is firm. Very firm. As you can see, I took out of there, and this is what it looks like. It does not move or fall off. This is real jelly, so it tastes wonderful with a little bit of a scent. The rose petals, much stronger scent, but tastes really good. And I am so glad I found my recipe and what I needed to do. This is Spring with Subs and Suds and Such. Have a blessed night.